Hello, everybody who has joined today on my YouTube, what I call the short um, YouTube video. Not this will be hopefully the first in many of a series of just talking about all the things that are out there um, in the C&D world, cards and dice, and also computer. You can throw those in there. I have computer games as well. So today I want to talk about something constantly see in most of the Facebook groups and Delphi, sometimes other places, and that is what I call the game advice trap. Um, it's very often that you see somebody ask that question: "What's the best game for me to play baseball?" Or "What's the best game?" Or "Let's compare this game against this game. What's wrong with this game? What's good about this game?" Problem is, we're all asking questions we shouldn't even be asking. It's really the individual who is getting into this or getting into another sport, or even wanting to think about a certain game. They need to see if it's a fit. That's really the word we should be looking for, a fit. And I have a checklist that I put up there, things to think about. Are you really stats oriented? Is that what you matter? I, of course, have my whole thing of replays over replicas. But stats are very important to some people. That's just another line you always hear is, well, how realistic is it? If that's your question and that's your concern, then stats are important too. Storyline, play games. Uh, you need to have created a story. Play isn't the only one that creates a story, but they're great at the storyline of it. So is that really important to you? Do you plan like most people and play solo, or do you want to play this in groups? Plenty of groups popping up all over the place. You looking for a group game? Looking for a multi? That really kind of matters with something like football too, especially. What seasons are available? You get a great game, and then they don't have the seasons you want and are planning to play. That's really important. What's your budget? What my budget is and what your budget is completely different. So what you're saying is research. You, not somebody else. I don't care how much you respect that person. Um, Getting their opinion of a game is getting their opinion of their fit to the game, not yours. And so, because you got to think in the end, what's the answer to that? If the answer is X person you really like or respect says X game is horrible, are you prepared to just let go of it and not even look at it? And then if you aren't, then why did you even ask? Do your own research. Figure it out yourself. You may have to ask people certain questions. Is this a good stack game? Is this a good story game? Is this good for solo? Is this good for season? What seasons happen to be available for this one? You can go look for the price on your own. Um, but you can't ask questions like what's the best, what's worth it. Those are opinionated questions. And anyone who answers them, and I believe I probably have in the past and shouldn't, it's a big mistake. None of us should be answering that question because only one person can answer it, and that's you. So don't fall into the game advice trap. Do your research, figure it out on your own, or else what you'll end up doing is having a shelf full of what I call shelfware, where it just sits on the shelf and you end up never playing it. Now you got 70 bucks, you just loaded into something, you got it on your tabletop, and it just didn't click for you. So don't fall into the game advice trap. Do your own research. You don't really need to ask anybody anything outside of if you're struggling to find that information, that detailed factual information, then maybe ask somebody, hey, I can't seem to find out how many seasons are available for this game. That's part of your research, but don't just ask, is it good for this? Is it good for that? I can tell you my opinion again on play for storytelling is great. You might not think so. So do some research on it, look at it, watch plenty of YouTube videos. See, there are plenty of people playing these games on YouTube, or on other places, and screenshots up and stuff like that, and see if initially it hooks. You're never going to know until it's on your tabletop, but I will save you a ton of shelfware by making sure you do your own research and don't listen to the know-it-alls out there who seem to think they can tell you what the best game is, because they can't. Their data points, opinions are data points. They're not gospel. So hopefully this has been a little helpful, especially for new people. I think the people who are more mature in this game system understand that. Others who are brand new kind of fall into these. Well, this guy said it's an amazing game and he's always playing it, so it must be awesome. It's awesome for him. Doesn't mean it's awesome for you. All right. Hope everybody has a great week.